What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Shredded Games HD, aka the 3-Minute Gamer here. So this is some Destiny first look alpha, pre-alpha gameplay right here. This is that pre-alpha gameplay right here, right? And I'm gonna be real honest with you. This video, this is a pre-alpha, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts, my impressions, my opinion, my suggestions in this video from how many matches I've played yesterday, how much games I've played yesterday, how much time I spent on this game yesterday. So as soon as I didn't even know I had this code, first of all, I checked my email, my PlayStation, my sign-in ID email, and I was like, oh snap, I got the code. I forgot that I signed up. So I got on it pretty late. I'm pretty upset about that because I worked today. And as soon as I jumped on the game, I didn't know what I was going to do. So what I did was I pressed start, went to my friends list. I see my boy UTX the Prophecy playing, but his thing was filled. And then I see my boy Jeremy, aka the Gamer 23, and I joined his session. He had an open slot. As soon as I joined his session, immediately, I seen that we were doing a mission, and I'm gonna keep it real honest. From the trailers they promoted, from the first couple of gameplays they started throwing out there to the public, and analysis were saying there were certain teams, you know, and companies saying, oh, this game was boring. Yo, don't even listen to that bullshit. I was so impressed. I was shocked at how fun this game was, how interesting this game was. Off the jump, this game just reminded me of Halo, more advanced, more skill-based, and a Borderlands. There was nothing COD about this game. Let's give a round of applause. Nothing COD about this game. Activision, all they did was just sign that check, sign that release. That's all they did. Bungie straight developed this shit themselves. There's nothing Call of Duty about this game. I'm keeping it real. And as soon as I started playing the PvE side, the player versus enemy, you know, this was the human players versus the enemies. You always think like, okay, the enemy's always trash or they're retarded. No, there's no set difficulty, or as far as I know, I don't think I set a difficulty, or you could, but they were challenging. Like, they were smart. They had abilities. They knew if they were gonna die, they set abilities over where they try to charge their health up. Like, they were smart. And even when you lurked from behind them, they knew you was coming. They turned around. So it was very challenging. It was me, Jeremy, aka the Gamer 23, and a couple of his boys, and we're playing through these little missions, and we realized like these bosses are difficult, but it was fun. Like, I actually had fun playing it. The map designs are great. Them graphics though is great. So anybody's gonna complain about that shit, don't even sweat it because it looks great. But the overall, the gameplay on that side, the PvE side, I was just so impressed. You know, you always skeptical because you feel like you know, co-op, and then, you know, we go against enemies in a co-op campaign. The enemy's always retarded. It doesn't matter what level, or if you play on hard. The only thing what hard means is you get shot twice, you die. No, these guys were challenging. You got, you know, you survived some health, but it's not like a free walk in the park. We're all shooting one person. They're not gonna drop dead yet. You know, they're a big boss. They're gonna fight back, and I think that was the greatest part. There's ammo around the maps. We can pick up some ammo around the maps. You know, it ain't like, oh, we have infinite ammo. I love the level of customization. When you first start this game, it has you pick a faction. As soon as you've picked this faction, I picked a hunter. I forgot the other two factions, but you pick one, and then from there, you customize your guy's body and armor, right? So as for a pre-alpha, I was impressed. You know, they had a good, decent amount for a pre-alpha. I picked my armor, my color, my face plates, and everything like that. It shows the abilities as a hunter, and I was like, you know what, I mean, I like the hunter side, so I picked the hunter. Now, as you level up, and a leveling up system isn't as easy. You know, it's difficult. It takes a while to level up, but it's great because when you level up, you do unlock a lot of things, and throughout that PvE side, you do level up on you know, your defense. So for example, if you know, you and your boys, or I'm hoping that you're playing with people, because playing by yourself it will be kind of difficult. But when you're playing with your friends or whatnot, going through missions, and you level up, you unlock armor, you unlock different abilities, and when you go to get this armor, you know, you see your defense rise. So my defense at first was like a 52, and now I'm level 7, and I unlocked more, you know, forearm armor, I unlocked chest armor. My guy's defense is now 63, and that's good because then when you move over to the PvP side, the competitive side, to play against other players, you have better defense, your guy doesn't die as fast. Now, along with the PvE side, there is like a campaign, and with the way the story works, I think the world is ending or is getting taken over, and there's different worlds. You have Earth, and you have other planets that we can travel to complete missions. This game is going to be very large, map scale, world type scale. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to travel to different worlds, do a lot of different customization, a lot of different missions. You can already see longevity. That's what they're aiming for, and I was very impressed. Bungie did say that every couple months, like upcoming dates, they're always going to do updates on missions. They're always going to do updates on cosmetic gear, and there's not going to be any microtransaction as far as transactions on abilities to make your guy better. It's only going to be like cosmetic abilities, like body armors and how to look. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do for certain guns and stuff like that. That's going to be too cheesy, or something that boosts your guy. They're not trying to do that. So I was very happy that Bungie announced that. I didn't want that bullshit. So moving over from PvE to PvP, the way it was, I felt like it could compete against the Elder Scrolls Online. Although the Elder Scrolls Online is like a massive MMO where you have thousands of people. I don't think Destiny is like that. I think Destiny is an open world, but I think it's like up to 6 players or 12 players. And for one thing, the reason why I say it's like that, because of the PvE PvP side, your level does carry over. I do like the fact that when you're done with your missions, you and your boys can go back to like planet Earth or something like that and just roam around, chill. They got like certain movements they could do. I can imagine if they had like little funny dance moves and stuff after you kill somebody, it'll be hilarious. But when you move over to the PvP side, the competitive side, I'm gonna just say one thing: that hit detection though is spot on. Pre-alpha though, spot on. I couldn't believe it. Spot on. Like, it's ridiculous. Everything was spot on, and the killing isn't it isn't exaggerated. Like, the clips, you don't waste clips on one guy. You kill people fast. As soon as you start doing the headshots, it's easy to get headshots in that game. I love the way the mechanics work in that game. I love the fact that whatever faction you play as, not everybody plays the same. Not everybody's melee is the same. Some people may punch as a melee. My melee is like a face palm, like a little face palm blast. I think it's amazing. Then you have abilities, like for example, if you press L1 or R1, you release like a grenade, a glowy grenade at somebody, and it takes away their energy. Some people just have regular grenades that explode depending on what faction you're on. And from what Bungie said, they're always going to update and add more and more and more. So for a pre-alpha, we had a good level of abilities and customization to add to our players' weapon slots and everything. So for one thing, we have a primary, secondary, and then we have a heavy weapon. And I didn't get to unlock the heavy weapon yet, but I did use a shotgun as my secondary. The shotgun is beast in that game. You know what I'm saying? It does what a shotgun is supposed to do. It doesn't have that long range cheese shit. Some people want to use shotguns for long range, and then how the fuck. No, it's not even like that. But I love blasting motherfuckers. Like, that shit was fun. I was having so much fun. It was like a domination that we was playing, but it was very competitive. Like, if you're looking at this gameplay right now, it was very competitive. People were trying to capture the flag. People were capturing the flag. Capture the flag. And I think what played a role in it as well was because you unlock like this ability, like when you press L1 and R1, you have like your faction, they have like a special attack. And you'll probably see in this video that several times I came out of nowhere and my guy turned into third person mode and released like his beam or bomb. I call it like the spirit bomb of destiny. That shit was dope. Like, you release it and that shit destroys whatever is in that area. It does not matter. So I was smacking hoes on the multiplayer with that shit. I thought it was definitely fucking beast. And for one thing, when you press L1 to release one of your abilities, yes, it takes some time to recharge. It's not a cheese where, it's good, you're gonna have like 3 of them. No. And if you play the objective, if you get kills, if you do all that, the meter goes up faster for it to rejuice up. You know what I'm saying? For a pre-alpha, I was very, very impressed. Like, I couldn't. And I love the whole, it has like a sci-fi kind of feel to it, like like a Halo. And I couldn't be any more excited while playing. Like, it was ridiculous. We all was playing as a team, and I just see longevity. As funny as it may sound, as early as it may seem, I can see longevity. They're trying to do this open world MMO. They trying to have you, you know, you want to do challenges with your friends that are challenging, and you can have fun with your friends. You know, you can play the PvE side to unlock more stuff faster, even though it's not like you're gonna unlock stuff faster, because these guys are challenging. The leveling up system, you gotta really go ham. You gotta like maybe not get killed, and then you get a good amount of XP. You know what I'm saying? And then when you move over to the PvP side, the same thing. One thing I was happy about, they don't show your deaths. They don't show deaths in this game at all. When you in the multiplayer on the PvP side, when you win, all it shows is your kills, assists, what you captured and everything, and your KD. It doesn't show your deaths, and I think that's the smartest thing to do, because when you show like your death on there, your death, like what you got, people, it puts people in a position to where it makes them want to camp. Whatever. Of course, we're gonna have campers, but they're not trying to promote that, and it stops people from camping a certain way, because they're like, oh, they can't see my deaths, but you do see my KD. But you know, overall, I think the gun customization is definitely cool. I can't wait till the full game comes out, because if this pre-alpha game was running smooth as hell, it was playing great, everything was spot on, I couldn't be any more it was so fun. Like, it was fun. The abilities, when you were smacking hoes on the PvP side and releasing your special ability, your special attack, I was going crazy. Like, it was ridiculous. Then, you know, these double kills you get rewarded for. My problem with that game, honestly, was the person announcing everything. Like, when, you know, in Halo, when they say double kill, triple kill, that guy, he didn't have enough energy in his voice. Like, I just felt he was boring me, his voice. They need someone who has enough energy. Like, as soon as you get killed, to be like, that motherfucker got a kill. But like, we need somebody, we need a great announcer. We need somebody with energy to do all the call outs. Like, I couldn't take this guy's voice. He was like, you have now captured A. A is now lost. You now captured B. B is now lost. I hope they change that guy's voice to like someone else who, and they should add a little bit of like music in the background of the game, because as hype as we were to play, and as much that we was fucking people up on the multiplayer, excuse my language, they should have been like a little bit of a soundtrack behind it just to amp it up more. But overall, that's, as you see, the stuff that I'm complaining about, that's nothing. This is pre-alpha. This shit played so smooth. It was so much fun. I couldn't fucking believe it, guys. I couldn't. Yo, I'm telling you, if you weren't hype about this game because of the gameplay you saw, don't even judge it. Don't judge that game. Just get a taste of it first when the official beta comes out July 17th. You're gonna be amazed. You know, there's gonna be guys, you know, they don't really feel comfortable playing the PvP side. They can play the PvE side, you know what I'm saying? And still, it's challenging as hell. Challenging as hell, the PvE side. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy walk in the park. It's very challenging. It's very fun too, you know what I mean? You play smart. And with the level of customization, this game leaves a lot of room for content. Like, there's gonna be so much content coming up, you know what I mean? Especially at launch and then later on. And this is the type of game that you would expect to be free to play and then all these microtransactions, but it's not. It's gonna be the opposite. And I can't wait to get my hands on this game now. Like, I'm getting it for both PC and PS4. I don't give a shit. So that's all I gotta say for now. This game is gonna have so much content that is ridiculous. This is just my quick impressions of the game. I know there's a lot of information I probably missed, but you know what? But I will be making another video soon, maybe like a live gameplay and speaking more about this game in depth, showing you guys a lot of the features in the game. But let me know what you guys think, if you guys already played the Destiny game, and if you haven't, what you guys think on the gameplay you've been watching on YouTube. Hopefully I don't catch a strike with this shit, because I see mad people uploading it, but whatever. It's your boy Shredded Games, 3 Minute Gamer, and I'm out. Peace.